This is day 2 of actually building a theme park, and in today's video, I will be creating the front entrance plaza to my theme park. Today, I have 3 main goals. First, to create a foundation for the front plaza along with other areas in the future, to add restaurants and gift shops for guests to fill up the space. Finally, we're going to create our very first attractions for the area, centered around a family audience so anybody can ride. Before we begin, I would like to give this a first reminder to please subscribe to follow the series as I complete my very first Planet Coaster theme park. First of all, I would like to just say thank you guys so much for this newfound attention that I've been receiving to my YouTube channel. Currently, I'm sitting at 296 subscribers, so we are almost at 300. And several of my new YouTube shorts have been reaching over 1,000 views on average, which is pretty crazy. So I'd like to thank you for that. But back to what I've been doing in Planet Coaster. Currently, I'm focusing in this clip on building gift shops and building restaurants. I want to fill in the open void of space in the theme park currently, just so I can make it seem more, I don't know, filled up, if that makes sense. So in doing so, I will be also adding a new roller coaster, which we will get to in a little bit. In my opinion, I think I did a pretty good job on this specific gift shop. I think it really just felt like a shop and less like something you'd just place down from a blueprint, or at least like a Planet Coaster blueprint, because those like look cool, but they mainly like seem to be expecting that most of your shops are just something that you're using or like going to on the go. Most shops or most gift shops, you stay a little bit, like look around and at the paintings and stuff. Not the paintings, but you just look and shop. So I wanted to make it feel like a shop, and yeah, I think I did a pretty good job. I also wanted to make sure that this area specifically felt more stylized than it did themed. Obviously, this is going to be a theme park, obviously, but I wanted to continue or like at least make this area not seem like it's tied to a specific theme at all, or even like something you'd see like medieval or like something broad, just because I wanted it to be make it seem like this place was open to exploration, so make guests go from left to right or go to different area to different area. I really plan on making this park themed to all the Planet Coaster themes before probably moving on to a different project once this is eventually over. I know that Digital Dan made a series very similar to this, and he did basically the exact same thing, and it took like several months, but unfortunately I can assure you guys that my computer is nowhere near powerful enough to run this like theme park. Already it's kind of dropping frames, but yeah, so that's what I plan on doing. Just probably around 5 to 8 areas in this park. Probably actually more than that, but speaking about this area, it's finally time to actually start working on the main thing I started this episode for, and that would be building our very first roller coaster. So while building this roller coaster, I wanted to take a lot of inspiration from a ride at Parc Asterix called Pegasus Express. I know I said last episode that I was going to do something very similar to Monster, or something in Iowa, but I was thinking of Monster, the Gristle Eurofighter. However, I decided against that, mainly because I wanted this area to, again, be family inclusive, so people who come to this park, or the fake people who are coming to this park, would have an impression that this is for everybody. So this is for the thrill seekers and this is for the families. I think I've had this kind of like idea that parks should be inclusive towards everybody. Even like the thrill seeking parks need family coasters. Just because I used to be really scared of roller coasters. Now I'd go on any of them. And yeah, but I still carry some of those traits, which is funny enough, like an admiration for family coasters, because they're pretty fun. They're just like fun rides, you know. But while making this layout, I also wanted to add a lot of airtime, which is funny to say because it's a family coaster. You don't really find airtime on them, except for like Gristle or family coasters. So yeah, while making this, I added 10 airtime moments. They're like very, very floater, but it's like Megalodon at Wallaby, Belgium. That kind of floater, but it's like, that still looks great, right? But anyways, I really am proud of this ride. As you can see, that's some of the custom supports I added. I'd say 2 more as well. But yeah, I'm very proud of this ride. If you would like to comment down below the name for this, so since I still haven't named it yet, please feel free to give your creative thoughts in the comments. Alright, so I am recording past tense, or not past tense, but in the future actually, because my mic wasn't working, so yeah. Anyways, what I basically was saying is I was very proud of this ride. As you can see, walking through this plaza, it very interacts with the pathways themselves, and honestly, I'm a very big fan of the color scheme. My goal for this ride was to add, I'd say, a lot of scenery to cover up most of it, or like the parts where you wouldn't see it on the pathway or over the pathway, just because I thought it would look better, and I'd say like keep with the theme of being like hidden in a forest essentially, which is something I'm considering making a part of this theme. So looking at this, I really wanted to like integrate this very well to the park. So keeping it basically completely outside of guest view. But anyways, now that this, I'd say, I'm still talking, I'd say, in the video, but I'm gonna stop talking here. What I'm gonna do is now show you the final product after I did, or not the final product, but like the 70% final product after a lot of theming, like over a week of theming. So last time I was recording, I created a basic ride plaza and added a couple shops that they weren't really fully made. So now, moving into the plaza, it is fully, or I'd say 70-something% themed. Yeah, this looks great. I'm a very big fan of this. As you can see, I added a very nice lighting package, and yeah, if we just turn it to daytime, we're just gonna ignore the lighting package right now. Yeah, I think I did a very good job. Walking over here, this hasn't been themed quite yet because I plan on making a kids area. And looking over here, yeah, this looks very nice. I also added a barbecue restaurant. So yeah, here's where the kids area is gonna be, by the way. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. There's nothing here, by the way. Nothing here, but I think we're planning on adding something Vacoma-esque to like make kids come here. So yeah, that's the plan. Going over here though, we have the Gerstlauer family coaster I made, and wow, I'm a very big fan of this. You can see the lights move on actually. But here's the restaurant. It didn't actually build on camera. It's a something restaurant. I am a pretty big fan of it actually. It looks very nice, and it also just fits in so well. But now let's move on more to the ride plaza itself actually. Yeah, walking in here, you can definitely see the dominance of how the rides are just moving over the pathways. Currently, as you can see, the queue path hasn't been themed, and the logo and name of the ride hasn't been added. This is because don't have a name for it yet. I haven't developed that name. So if you can please, as I've said earlier, create that name or give suggestions in the comments. I will be adding that or the best name I see fit into the comment section or into the Planet Coaster Park. But let's move a little bit towards the station a bit. Yeah, I think I did a great job on the station. As you can see, the interior just looks fantastic. There's no fences quite yet, but as you can clearly witness with your eyes, if you walk on the other side of the station in a second, you can see Ben's a very sad, very sad ride operator, and just everything just fits so well together. I'm very proud of the station. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It's episode 2 of actually building a theme park. I plan on making the 3rd episode about finishing this section of the park, as well as starting work on the kids area. If you guys want to follow the series, make sure to like and subscribe and turn on all notifications, and I will see you next time. Yeah.